Ooh, tuk tuk bang bang, and everybody was like, "What the hell?"
Their legs are
It's
just
like,
their necks like up here.
If you do this in France, you will lose everything.
Happy 웃음.
안녕하세요. 스페인 사원 본수입니다.
안녕하세요. 저는 미국에서 온 샤은입니다. 반갑습니다.
안녕하세요, 여러분. 방송에서 온 리비입니다. 반갑습니다.
Hello guys, my name is Gio from Costa Rica.
Do you think you can tell if they're Korean or not just by looking at their appearance?
No.
Yeah, right. I think
Yeah, I mean, we both have lived here for a while, so
I think I can tell because they are different in the style. In that, it's very easy to tell.
at first it was quite difficult because where I'm from in America, there's not a lot of Korean people, so I couldn't differentiate between ethnicity very well. But once I started living in Korea, now I can see it definitely. Yeah, same.
it's really obvious, I think. Like Chinese or Japanese and Korean looks really different, especially Korean because of their style.
Yeah.
It's so obvious when you see them.
Like makeup and
Yeah.
fashion, especially very trendy.
Before coming to Korea, did you have any stereotypes of Korea?
Yes.
Your guess.
I think everyone has stereotypes about other cultures, whether they know it or not.
For me, the one thing that somebody told me before I left to Korea, she was like, "Oh, you buy a lot of deodorant." So I bought like a big case because they're like, they don't sell deodorant. So I was like, why? She was like, "Oh, they don't sweat." I was like, huh?
That,
I think more than Korean about Asian, like they are more like shy in certain way and they don't show their heart or something like that. But when I start having Korean friends, it was totally different. So
A typical stereotype in America is that Asians are really, really smart, and like everyone's just super smart, especially in math. But when I came here, I realized that people are just people. It's the same across the world. So people are good at something and bad at another.
other one was that Korean guys always wear makeup.
Yeah.
No, like stronger guys. There is guys makeup, but not everyone uses it.
It's more acceptable here, but it's
Yeah.
not really the same as everybody uses it.
Yeah, that's true.
actually, I didn't expect like Koreans to be really into fashion because like dramas or K-pop or something is just like show, but in society you don't see that at all.
Yeah.
But it's true that in Korea people take care a lot about their appearance, about their image and all that stuff. And I think it's great.
So much more attractive when I first came here. I was like, everyone in Korea is so attractive.
Have you found any characteristics of Koreans?
There is a huge difference. Like it's
Really?
immense difference, honestly. And I just envy so much the Koreans
Really? Why?
because Koreans, when they sweat, they don't smell anything.
Usually Korean people don't have a body odor, especially in America, a lot of male, female have body odor, so we always wear deodorant. But I noticed a lot of Koreans don't wear deodorant, they don't have to because they don't have body odor. And I was like Googling why don't Koreans have like body odor, and I found that they don't produce a chemical that the bacteria then eat and then produce the bad smell. So I thought that was really interesting and really lucky. I wish I had that, but unfortunately, no.
I really envy them for not smelling. I also noticed that you don't use so much perfume. Am I right? Yeah, like at the same time you don't smell bad, never? You don't use perfume to smell like good, let's say?
The only time that I think it smells bad is in the summer when it's really hot and it just rained on the subway. Sometimes then it'll smell bad, but other than that, I'm so happy that I live here and there's no bad smells.
That's true.
If it is in France, when you enter the subway, there is a general bad sweat smell.
Yeah.
But when I go into the subway here, it doesn't smell generally. But when I'm close to people, usually.
Especially in America, if you go to the gym, oh my god,
Like big guys, full of sweat.
it's just you
like-
work out and then
Yeah.
more sweat and you can't really cover it up. Like guys try and cover it up with this deodorant called Axe and it smells like a cologne.
I
Oh
hate
my
that.
god! Like
Yeah.
sometimes it's just way too strong. It's like a
Yeah.
guy just put cologne all over his body, but then it's mixed with
Pure
sweaty
alcohol.
The first time that I ever recognized that I was Korean, I was watching the movie Docking, and I was like, oh my god, it just sounds a lot like flowy. Like it's so like, it's not like people are singing, but there's a lot of intonation, so I'm like, oh, I love it. To the point that I like literally downloaded an app and like started learning how to say the words just for fun, but I thought it was so poetic, I really liked it.
When I first heard Korean, it sounded like, I knew it was an Asian language, but I didn't know exactly, like it sounds a lot softer. I don't know how to describe.
I live in a building and many people go around, and sometimes when I listen Korean people like talking outside, I feel like, oh, is it like French, or because they use a lot of like go or like this kind of sound.
Like throaty sounds, especially when they're like chogi and they do that like throat thing.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do it, but
Like-
sometimes it sounds like a little bit like French because of that noise. When I first heard that, I thought it meant like the soju was bad, so I'm like, I'm not drinking that. Like, oh my god, because in America that's like a reaction to, oh, I don't like this. But in Korea, it's like, oh, this is
it's so
good,
good.
right? So I was like, oh, that's interesting. Yeah.
What's your favorite Korean word?
Like at the first time when I hear something that I found really funny was the pabo. It's just so funny how they
It's so
said it was
cute.
so funny.
쭉쭉팡팡. I heard that word, I didn't know what it meant. I was like, ooh, 쭉쭉팡팡, and everybody was like, what the hell? I was like, oh, what does it mean when they talk about big?
What does it mean?
What does it mean when you have big boobs and a big ass?
Really?
쭉쭉팡. Like, 난 좋아요.
Look so young,
Yeah.
oh my god. Like,
But I think people, okay, like genetically Asian.
genetically, let's talk about it. White people age the worst.
Yeah, because we have really thin skin.
Yeah,
So
we
it's
don't have
like-
melanin in our skin to protect us from the sun. So the sun is what damages your skin.
Thanks God.
Yeah.
They always look younger. You can't, there's no point in trying. They're
No
always
way.
young.
They are so like even when they're really old, they look so young. Koreans is insane. Like you
Yeah.
really cannot get the age.
In my classes, there are a lot of people like this. The Koreans in my class, they all have children, but I didn't know. So I was like, oh, you must be my age, 35, with 2 kids. I'm like, what? Like, when did you even get married? You're a baby. And they're like, no, I'm actually way older than you.
I just like Usan, happy Usan. I was so surprised. I'm like, but it's not raining.
It's
Why
like
is
the
there?
18th
some
century fashion.
Yeah, you know, the old days when they're
Like-
fashion like.
Those like these things, but they were in summer, and I'm like, it's hot, and people is wearing those.
To cover from the
Yeah.
sun. So I think that really makes them look young and wearing sunscreen every day.
Like the first time I was with some of my friends, he was like, let's go somewhere for a moment. I was okay, I was gonna put my things and he's like, no, just leave it there. I was like, I'm not gonna leave my stuff here, you're crazy. I have to leave it. I went with him and I never feel so unease in my life. Like,
Stress.
I was so stressed. Oh my god, I leave like my computer like that. Oh my god. And then I was just like so stressed, I couldn't do anything like properly. And then when I came back, I was like, man, move faster, come on. It was stressful, but it's really cool, you know, that you can just leave your stuff and you feel confident about it, that everything will be there.
I was kind of shocked, to be honest. I'm like, people don't steal here?
Yeah.
Because I was like, if you do this in France, you will lose everything. You do not, no, don't do it. Please don't do it in France. That's crazy. Nobody would ever leave their bag because they would disappear. Like, people are crazy. But like, one thing that scared me even more is like in my school, like in the business building, there's a CU, and like after 7 p.m., the guys just leave, the workers, and you can just enter with your credit card and enter, get your stuff, and pay yourself.
What?
I was like, what? Like, you guys leave the products just like that and people can just come and pay themselves?
Costa Rica, come on. I will never leave my phone anywhere in
Even my
Costa
book,
Rica.
I wouldn't leave my
Even my bag. I wouldn't even, well, yeah, I wouldn't leave it there.
I think in certain way, like for example, Korean people love going to the gym, so I think it's really healthy and nice.
Especially guys.
Yeah, and actually I feel like Korea, in the case of Korean guys, they look really much better when they go to the gym than when Western guys go to the gym. Because the thing is,
He's on
in
it, culture.
Europe, guys focus a lot here. So you see guys with really big chests, really big shoulders, but legs are like this. But in Korea, it's more like they kind of try to match everything.
Yeah, it's
and
more
balance.
balanced.
Yeah.
In the States as well, guys just want to get like super, they want to be like the Hulk.
Yeah,
you know,
like-
they want to walk around and like there's no space between their arm and their body or like their legs. So
It's
just
like,
their neck's like up here. And I'm like, that's a little too extreme for my taste, but there are a lot of women in America especially that like a lot of muscle.
How do you feel about it?
It's funny to point it out because you know you lived here and it's actually kind of normal. And now that you ask me about my country, I'm like, oh yeah, we're actually different.
I think it was very interesting about comparing our cultures with Korean culture. And I think we can see many uniqueness in Korean people and Korean society too. So it's not better or worse, it's just unique as every country culture. For me, like I really hate tan at first and I wanted to be really like white. But these days I like
That sounds so bad. That sounds like.
not in a racist way.
여러분 재밌게 보셨다면 구독과 좋아요 부탁드립니다.
Bye guys.
안녕.
Okay, so if you like this video, please click like and subscribe. Bye bye.
Bye.
안녕히 가세요.